What is good, everyone? OG over here from Player Essence, and welcome to another PE News. Today we have some awesome information because a Japanese TV show is teasing some big Pokemon news. We also have My Hero 1's Justice information on that game, and 20XX also gets a launch date for PS4, Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. So today we do have a like goal of 500, so if you guys can hit that like button, share the video if you can. But with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get right into today's video. Alright, and we are starting off with the big news here. A Japanese TV show teases Pokemon news that will, quote, shock the world on May 31st. So May 31st, then you're talking about here when it comes to Americas, that is May 30th. The information, I just feel there is something coming, guys. Oh my gosh, there is something coming when it comes to Pokemon. So Japanese children's television show Uha Suta will share Pokemon related information that will, quote, shock the world on its May 31st episode, according to the official description. Quote, worldwide shock. The episode description reads, we have obtained shocking information concerning pocket monsters. Witness the moment a new history of Pokemon is born. A separate bullet teases the latest information on the Pokemon anime, which rules out the first bullet being related to the anime. The Pokemon Company is expecting to share more information on its E3 2017 announced Pokemon RPG for the Nintendo Switch soon. With E3 2018 approaching in June, it's possible that the Oha Suta tease is related. So Oha Suta will air on May 31st from 7:05 to 7:30 JST, so stay tuned, guys. There's been a ton of teasing and people saying certain things when it comes to a Pokemon reveal, guys. I honestly think it is fast approaching us, if it isn't already going to be here by the time you watch this. No, but seriously, like, this is great information, guys. This is great information. I think that the Pokemon Company is really lining up for this to be a really big event based on, now you have these outside third parties when it comes to stuff. Look out for information in this upcoming week. We've got big Pokemon news. I mean, I think I even saw something from like Build-A-Bear Workshop teasing something when it comes to Pokemon. So like I've said in many of my previous videos, guys, I'm just excited for the opportunity to be able to play Pokemon on the Nintendo Switch. I think that the hardware so perfectly fits Pokemon and the style of game in terms of how you play, and I did talk about that for those who watched my video the other day. I talked about how when I was a kid I used to play Pokemon on the Super Game Boy, and then I evolved that to the transfer pack and the N64 with that, and I used to play it on the go, so whenever I was out I would play it then, and then I'd also play it on my TV as well. Whenever I felt like relaxing, I would play it lying down, because I used to be huge into Pokemon, played the games all the time. Kind of stopped playing competitively with Diamond and Pearl and just played a little bit more casually with Sun and Moon and the games after that, but I want to get back into it now that we'll have pretty much the most advanced system that Pokemon has ever been on, the best graphics in addition to the best features and functionality. I think that this is the time, man. This is the time where I really kind of get back into Pokemon, but I'm just interested to see how they play this out, because it's been rumored and teased that this Pokemon game is going to be very different, or there's going to be a lot of different things in this one. We've had rumors of Kanto remakes, we've had rumors of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, which I do think are real. But guys, like I said, I can feel it. I think the announcement is coming. We just have to wait and see when it's going to be, and I'm looking forward to this, guys. I think it's going to be a lot of fun just to kind of see the initial shock, people who are angry, people who are happy, what goes down, if there's a launch date, what happens at E3. There's just so much more to uncover with this. There's a lot of layers to unwrap, and I am definitely ready to do so. We will be here along the way. So what do you guys think about this huge news that will shock the world when it comes to Pokemon and what this Japanese TV show is basically teasing here? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, now moving on to the next topic here. We have My Hero 1's Justice details attack actions, special actions. We also have Kyoka, Fumikage, and Ijiro as well. So Bandai Namco has released new information and screenshots of My Hero 1's Justice, introducing attack actions, special actions, and the latest playable characters like we just discussed here. So we'll talk a little bit about each one of these things because there's a lot of different stuff with the characters and the special actions, but this is going to be a fighting game that you guys should definitely have your eye out for, even if you're not into the anime. I think that this could be a very different style of fighting game, kind of fusing what the Naruto games did in terms of Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm and also Dragon Ball Z as well, because you have destructible environments and it's into like an arena type of fighting game, one-on-one fighting game. So I think this could be really good. So let's go ahead and get into the attack actions first. Now you have the hero combo, and you can easily connect combos with the press of a button. The number of hits varies depending on the character. There's also guard weak point attack, so this attack that can break through the opponent's guard, although it cannot lose against the counter attack from the opponent. You should be cautious as it's slow to unleash. You have counter attacks, you have quirk techniques, and plus ultra techniques as well. Now in addition to the attack actions, you also have special actions, and starting off with just guard. By pressing guard against an attack with the right timing, you can momentarily freeze your opponent in their tracks to create an opportunity for a counter attack. You normally cannot guard against an aerial attack, but this is possible with just guard. Then there's also guard break. By continuously attacking and wearing down your opponent's endurance to 0, you can perform a guard break. Cancel their guard to create an opportunity for an attack. You also have stun and wall rush chance as well. So a lot of different mechanics coming into play, from the attack actions to the special actions, and that's what I like to see in these type of arena brawler fighting type of games. A lot of stuff that's kind of simple to kind of just pull off. Obviously I don't think there's going to be intricate combos in this, but then also layered on with a lot of techniques in order to build that depth that you're looking for from a competitive fighting game. Now you also have the latest characters that they detail as well, with Kyoka and more, like I talked about there, and you can read the descriptions on each one of them. Obviously if you're big into the anime, then you're going to know about these characters and everything, but I want to talk about this game just a little bit more because My Hero One's Justice is an Unreal Engine 4 based fighting game. It's going to be coming out to the PS4, Xbox One, I think also PC and Nintendo Switch in terms of North America and the West, and then in Japan it's just for the PS4 and also the Nintendo Switch. So kind of interesting how Bandai Namco is leveling that out, but at the same time I'm just happy that it's coming to Nintendo Switch as well, using that Unreal Engine 4. And I think that this could be, like I said beforehand, it could be a good mix between the Naruto games and also the Dragon Ball Z games, and not Dragon Ball FighterZ, not that. We're talking about like Dragon Ball Xenoverse games, the games like that, because it is in an arena, but the arena isn't as big as what you would see in, like, let's say Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Not as big as those areas to fight, but it does have the same destructible environments that those have at times. I guess it's not completely destructible with those games, but it does have that, and I think it's probably a little bit more involved. But then again, it's not really huge in terms of the area, so it's more of kind of like Naruto when you talk about the actual space and size of it. You have the quirks, you have, I think you can also do like team up attacks, you can pick someone else for support. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think that they might have or introduced that type of system. But even if they didn't, I think that the quirks and what you can do in this game, even from someone who has never watched the anime, which I still need to get into, I do have more time, guys, so don't worry, I'm going to watch the anime. But it's one of those things to where I think that they can actually implement a lot of the different techniques and mechanics that they've learned from other fighting games, Bandai Namco, to the developers doing this, and actually make something that might be better than both of them. I mean, we have to wait and see. Obviously, Bandai Namco is riding a high when it comes to Dragon Ball FighterZ. That's probably their best fighting game that they have right now on the market. But in terms of the other style of fighting games that they have, this could surpass Naruto. I don't think it's going to be too hard considering how Naruto plays. And then Dragon Ball Xenoverse, while it has a lot of fans and a lot of people do like the style of the game, it is a little bit different and kind of simpler when it comes to the mechanics and everything. So we'll see if this strikes the right balance between the two, or if it even surpasses them, or heck, it might even be worse than them. So we don't know at this point. But this game is coming out fall 2018, so look forward to more information on My Hero One's Justice on Player Essence. So what do you guys think about all of this when it comes to this game? Are you guys excited about it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, and moving into the final topic here, we have a 20XX launch date for PS4 and the Nintendo Switch. That'll be coming on July 10th, and then the Xbox One version will be coming on July 11th, so one day later there. So roguelike action platformer 20XX will launch for the PS4 and Nintendo Switch on July 10th, and the Xbox One on July 11th. Developers Battery Staple Games and Firehouse Games has announced the console release will include the Hawk Creator DLC released for the PC version of the game, which which adds a third playable character with a distinct whip-like attack that allows you to steal energy from enemies and power up 5 unique special abilities. Here's an overview of the game. So inspired by classic Mega Man titles, but with modern twists, 20XX remixes retro design with roguelike elements to create an exciting one more play experience built around skill growth. 20XX players will dash, jump, and blast their way through procedurally built stages made to test their grasp on controls and situational awareness rather than memorization or trial and error. The structure ensures every session plays out differently than the last, and along with multiple difficulty settings, daily ranked challenges, and cooperative multiplayer, both online and local, provides a near endless amount of content for players to experience and enjoy while jamming out to the heartwarming tunes of 20XX's pulsing chiptune inspired soundtrack. 20XX supports English, Japanese, and all a bunch of different languages there. Check out more information, link in the description below. So this is awesome to see, and I did not know that there was online multiplayer. Although I've probably reported on it before, I didn't think about that when I was first putting together this video. Like, oh yeah, 20XX has online multiplayer as well. Now, you guys already know, or if you don't know, I'm not a huge fan of the one more play and then you die, like the whole roguelike thing. I don't like those type of games. I don't like how they're set up. I don't want to have to get really far, then die, then have to start all the way over from the beginning. I just do not have time to play games like that. I want to be able to save my progress just in case if I have to work or if I have to go do something or take care of my family or whatever the case is. I really don't like that style. But at the same time, I do know that there's a lot of people out there that love the roguelike style games because we keep seeing them. It's like Battle Royale, right? Like, we keep on seeing more Battle Royale games because people like Battle Royale. So that's the reason why we keep on seeing these rogue light elements or rogue-like games, is because people like them and continue to buy them, so we'll continue seeing them. But this is actually a little bit of a twist here because you can keep your skills. You also have the ability to play online multiplayer as well, and I think that there's also some other systems as well that lets you get like a couple more lives or something like that. I'm not 100% sure with this game, but either way, 20XX, if you like Mega Man, if you like Mega Man X, this is definitely the style of game for you. And almost like that one canceled game. You guys remember that one game? I think it was like Mega Man World or whatever it was that Keiji Inafune was doing, or Mega Man something to where you could create your own Mega Man levels and you can use a bunch of different characters. This might be some type of substitute for that. Keiji Inafune hasn't been at Capcom for a while, but I remember he was working on that style of game to where you can kind of create your own Mega Man game, almost like Mario Maker, but with Mega Man, right? So maybe this is that style of game. Maybe you can't create your own levels, but they always change up each time. So what do you guys think about 20XX? I know a lot of you guys have already checked that out on PC. Are you guys planning on getting it on the consoles on the Nintendo Switch? Also, My Hero One's Justice. What do you guys think about that information there? You guys excited about that game? And of course, Pokemon. What do you guys think about this? The saga that's going on. News could be dropping at any point. It could already be out here. You never know what's going to be happening, guys. So let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of Player Essence across the internet in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming pages and consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship. So check out the link in the description below and consider supporting Player Essence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace!